So you're in your all fours position. After this, we will do a little spinal break. We'll work on the spine, and then we'll come back to it, okay? So your left hand is on the block. I'm in a neutral spine. I definitely want to lift my core up a little bit. And then I want to slide back a little towards my shins. Okay, so tendency for all of us when we go to all fours is to kind of load forward. Let's load back a little bit. We're going to start with our rows. Okay, so you could do it without a weight. We're going to grab the weight. You get to choose what weight you want to have. My shoulder blade, you guys, is going to come onto, my whole shoulder is coming onto my back, and then I bend my elbow. I want you to pause. So in this position, I want you to notice my shoulder's not hanging forward. It's on my back. And then my elbow is not way up here towards the sky. It's kind of almost by my side. It's a little lifted. That depends on if I can keep my shoulder in my back. Now I feel my mid-back working. I have my lat going. And then I'm going to place it back down. Let's find that same position. 2, 3. Peek yourself in the camera maybe so you can see, is my shoulder on my back? 5, we're doing 8, 6, 7, find your backs, 8, lower that arm down, or lower that weight down. Get rid of that weight. We're going to go a little superset. We're going to grab your 3 pounds, okay? Your shoulder still has to come onto your back, but we're going to take the arm long. Probably no weight. Maybe, Catherine, you can decide. Now, if I left my shoulder forward, this is what it would look like. So I got to bring my shoulder on my back, and then the weight just comes by my hip. And I'm going to reach it forward, touch, and I'm going to come back. Forward, touch. You can do this with no weights. 3 is a lot even. 3, 2, and 1. Get rid of that. Let's go with a little thread the needle. Knees wide, thread that arm through, open the back of the shoulder. Let's counter, pull the hand by your ribs and just open. And then through, spiral the spine, reach that arm through. Full counter rotate. One more time, reach through, take a breath, stay here for a moment. Feeling the shoulder open. And then come back to center. Okay, switch sides. Bring your weights with you. So now your right hand is on the block. I'm sliding, or just your other hand, whatever hand you're going to change sides. You're grabbing that heavier weight, or your choice. I'm shifting back, core is working, spine is long. I'm going to bring my whole shoulder onto my back, and then I pull the weight by my side. And I think we get confused sometimes. We think we got to get the weight up. It's your shoulder that comes up, and then the weight kind of follows that. And then my elbow drives down a little bit, down towards your hip. Just feel, can I feel my back of my shoulder between that area of my shoulder blade and spine? Can I feel the muscles underneath the armpit? That's the area we're targeting. And then once you found it, lower, and then find it again. And lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! Release that. Woo! I don't know why that was a little hard today. Okay, you're shifting back on that side. Now, same concept with the shoulder, but I'm going to have this lighter weight. My arm goes straight, and I bring the weight kind of by my hip. Okay? Shoulder comes up. And then I touch it forward, and I bring it back. Touch, and back. Touch, and back. 3 more. 1 more. Okay, stretch it out, thread the needle, your right elbow bends. I slide through, keep the spine long as you rotate. Counter rotate, Rinse it out. Beautiful. Slide through. Counter rotate. And slide. And stay here, take a breath or two. Opening the back of the shoulder, spine. And then come back up. Grab your rollers, and then we're going to do a push-up. But let's take a little break here. We're going to do a little cat-cow with the roller. If this is too much on your shoulders, for anybody, you can do cat-cow on all fours, or on your wrist, or on your forearms, okay? So this is just a variation, if it works for you. We're going to come, let's start up on kind of the shins. Fingertips are on the roller, and you're going to release your sits bones. Release your sits bones, release your belly, release your chest. As I go forward, my palms turn in, and I'm going to let my spine just hang down here. If hanging on the shoulders is too much there, you could stay back a little further. I could stay further back, okay? Or I can go forward. So I want you to play with what feels best for your back. Does it feel better if I stay further back towards my hips? Or if I go forward a little bit, does that feel good? Forward you go, more pressure on the shoulders. And then from here, curl, press your shins, curl through the spine. Let's get a little round spine. And then release, tailbone, belly, heart. I'm going to stay a little further back. I think that feels better for me. And then you're going to press, curl from the lower body. Pull yourself to a nice round spine. Inhale, release. Use your breath, exhale, round. Inhale, release. Exhale, round. 2 more. And round. 1 more. And then round. And then just sit back and place the roller to the side. Actually, let's all start on the wall with our blocks. So my back will be to you guys for a minute, but just watch the setup. And then we can, maybe if we feel like it, because you know, we might feel like it, we could take it to the ground. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take my block on level of my right hand, okay? And I'm just like I was with my squat, right? My right hand's on the block, my left hand is next to it in a push-up position, about shoulder width apart. And I'm just gonna find where I feel like, okay, my arms are straight, and then I might come a little closer actually, and then I'm gonna bend, and then I'm gonna push. And remember our elbow of cubes. So when you bend, I'm gonna bend to about 45, not out here, not down here, about 45. When I press, I'm rotating the eye of the elbow forward. So it bends, it closes, and then it rotates. Okay, let's see your guys' setup. We ready? And just, you don't have to be deep here. It does not have to be deep. Let's do 5 each side. Okay, so whenever you're ready, take your time and go into it, and then press. 1, I'll count, but you might go slower. 2, focus on the position of the elbow. 3, 4, shoulders, as you all know, stay down the back here. You're already probably there because of all the warm-up we did. Let's do 1 more this side. And then switch sides. Take the block to the other side. Set yourself up for success. Take your time. Spine is long. Different side. We're going to bend. We're going to press. 1. Doesn't have to be very low to be effective. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Rest. All right, see, that wasn't too bad. How'd that feel? Can we, so if we want, let's try 3 each side on the ground, just for fun. Now that's option. You can stay on the wall if you'd like. But if we want, let's just see what it would be like to maybe experience this on the ground. Again, option. Wall for some of you, okay? So you're going to start with that block under your right hand. It's pretty much the same setup. It's going to be more load because you have your body, your whole body. Not my whole body. I'm going to keep my shins down. I'm going to bend a little bit. I'm not going to go all the way down. And then I'm going to straighten. Okay? You're going to try for 3 to 4. Ah, look at you guys. Nice. Think about the motion of the elbow. Motion of the elbow. Well, I might as well do 5. Do one more. You guys are like 3? Lila, please. Please. Okay, once you've done 5, let's do the other side. I mean, the way you guys are working, we could probably do like 10. Okay, so you're lining yourself up. Core's involved. We're going to bend the elbows. And we spiral the elbows forward. 1, 2, use your breath. Long spines. 3, 4, 5. Rest-a-roo. Shake out the wrists a little bit. Shake out the wrists. Awesome, you guys, really great. Okay, so we're going to be here. I'm going to take the right leg out to the side. You might want your block, actually. Have your block kind of nearby. You may, I'll demonstrate one time with it, and then I'll also, we don't need it too. So I'm going to come over, I'm going to lift my leg, and I'm going to reach. I'm going to come back up, I'm going to externally rotate, and we're going to reach the other way. So we go up and over, we come up. Just a side body work, working the side body. Use a little bit of this like teeter-totter action. It's not, I don't have to overly try to work lifting the leg. I just kind of fall over, the leg comes up, and then I go the other way. One more time this side. Beautiful. Just a little play with the side plank. Let's go to the other side. Either block or no block. We're just going to do a few. I guess I'll demonstrate with it first. Leg comes out. So there's a really sense of teeter-tottering. I come over, and then I'm going over. Make it smooth and easy transitions through. Take your time. Two more. Feel your side body helping you to stretch and stretch and pull you over and pull you over. And then back to center. Beautiful. Okay, let's go to our backs. Take your blocks. We're going to do a little more with the block. It's going to go under your right foot. So just place the block there. It's going to take a second to just arrange it. Under the right foot. Off-center bridge. We're playing with, as you guys can see, that's a little theme. Playing with off-centered levels here, levels. So arms are by your side, tailbone long, ribs lift up and back. Arms will just be by our side. Let's have knife edge down. Sense your feet, a little bit of a scoop of the pelvis, and then lift your pelvis up from the legs. And then we're just going to roll it back down. Find your feet, lift the pelvis up. And then roll back down. Doing 5. Lift the pubic bone up. I want the lift to come from the legs, yeah? And then we roll and we lengthen through the spine. So our lift comes from the legs. Can I really feel that coming from the legs versus my back? And then I roll down. Last one, find your feet, lift the pubic bone to the sky, and then roll down. Okay, switch the block underneath that left foot. Feet are hip width distance apart. Lengthening the spine, knife edge of the arms down. Lift from your legs. Roll down from the spine. Lift the pubic bone up, find your feet, find the legs. lower down. Taking your time, lifting up and lowering down. You got two more. Where are my feet? Where is my pelvis? Roll it down. Last one, feet to pelvis. And then roll it down. All right, just place the block to the side. Feet can stay a little wide. Let's curl and roll up through the spine. Woo, both feet on the ground. It's going to feel a little different. Take the arms back overhead. Reach behind you. And on the exhale, take your time, this time much slower, to roll through each and every vertebra, especially the mid-back, sinking this chest. The mid, the low ribs, and then the low back too is tricky. Coming all the way down till the tailbone relaxes, and then arms can come by your side. And if arms overhead don't work, you can have them out to the sides. Okay, let's do two more. Inhale. Lifting the spine, lifting the pelvis. Up you go. Let's really lift up into it this time so the spine gets to lift a little bit. And then into that extension a little bit. And then reach the arms back. Hang on to those feet. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll it down. Going into flexion. Let's start from the top. Take your time. Can you follow that spine? And then arms by your side. Last one, inhale. Lifting through, let yourself lift up to a little bit of extension where the chest lifts here too. As long as it feels good in your body. And then reach arms overhead or to the side. Take an inhale. And then roll it down from way up high. All the way down. Hugging the right leg and the left leg into your chest. Roll side to side. On that low back, feel the low back and the floor meet. Feel how the floor massages the low back as you rock from side to side. Maybe a few circles here. Again, focusing on the contact your back is making with the floor. Go the other way. And then just an easy twist, take the legs over to the left, let both legs fall to the left. Your right arm can go out to the side and your head can turn to the right. Take a little breath. And rolling back into center, taking the legs over to the other side. And back to neutral, coming all the way to either side, and just come up to standing. Let's just do a quick little reassessment and see how we did. And then we'll be finitoed. So just hands, feet a little bit apart. Let's see, we might end with need a little bouncing. Just take notice. One hand on the belly. I want to end with one breath. Feet together, hand on the heart. Take it back a moment, eyes closed, just to finish and close this time you made for yourself, you made for your body. A little moment of appreciation. Appreciation for your body, for this time you spent for yourself, and then just take an inhale and a nice long exhale. All right, thank you, thank you.